Hello folks, this is Creation Manor, and I kind of wanted to do this video about the Marvel vs. Capcom Official Complete Works art book by Udon. In this video, I just wanted to go briefly into the different sections of the book, give you guys a general idea of what's in it and what to expect. Reason why is because I know there are some of you out there that have pre-ordered it or maybe plan to get it, and so in order for you guys to still have something to look forward to, I'm not going to go into every little page about this. Speaking of which, even if I could, I wouldn't, because this thing is huge. This artistic masterpiece here is 190 pages long, and you can see how thick the book is because of that. It's maybe about 3/4 or maybe an inch thick, and this book covers not just only Marvel vs. Capcom, but it covers from the game The Punisher all the way to Ultimate Marvel 3. So all the games in between those two, this book will have the artwork for it. So without further ado, I like to get into the book here. So right here, this is a table of contents page, and on this right page over here, we got a letter from the editor, as well as the game, as I mentioned before, that are that have artwork in here. So again, The Punisher all the way down to Ultimate Marvel 3. And here we go. So this is a table of contents here. So this right here is the first section, the tribute gallery, and that one is where various artists, not just from the comic books or people involved in that line of work, do special artwork to pay tribute to a certain game. And so that's that section. The next section is the key visuals, and that section will have things like promotional artwork or box work that you wouldn't normally see in North America. And the next section is the characters. Now that, of course, is self-explanatory. That just basically is character sketches and things like that from the respective games. The next section is extras and sketches. That one is kind of a miscellaneous section. It has all different sorts of stuff, from various games. So it's not just pertaining to characters. It can also be like, games and stuff. It's kind of hard to explain, but again, when we go to that section, you'll kind of have a general idea what to expect. The very last section is the glossary, and that has like character profiles and ability cards from Ultimate Marvel 3. And as you can see, when you look at where the ability card section it starts on page 186. And again, the book being over about 190 pages long is not an exaggeration. So without further ado, let's go on to the first section, and it is the tribute gallery. So here you go. Got various works here. Here we go. Trying to get the left side too. Just gonna skip a couple pages here. Here we go. So again, this section here, it doesn't only pertain to people who worked in comic books or things like that. It also involves various miscellaneous artists too. So here we go. I mean, this is just a quick glimpse. Okay, then we just move on to the next section. This one is key visuals and pinups. Again, as I mentioned before, this is just a section where they have the promotional artwork for various games and things like that. So just turn the page over, and on the page on the right over here is the X-Men Children of the Atom Japanese edition box art. And on the left here, it is the Punisher promotional art there. Just skip a couple pages. You got stuff from Marvel Superheroes. You got stuff from X-Men vs. Street Fighter. Skip a couple more pages, and already we're on Marvel 3. And some of you may already recognize the stuff, or even stuff that were already shown on previous pages. There you go. So more promotional work for Marvel 3. And we'll just head on to one more page before we head on to the next section. So here we go. Right here. Okay. So as promised, we're going to go ahead to the next section. Here we go. This is the character artwork. So again, self-explanatory, just various sketches and art stuff for characters. So flip onto the page here. I got X-Men vs. Street Fighter right here. And the cool thing about this particular section is that all the characters are split into their respective franchises. So on the left-hand side, you'll see like only Marvel characters, and on the right-hand side, you'll see Capcom characters. So just to kind of demonstrate a point here, you see this on the Marvel side, so you see characters like Storm, Magneto, Sabretooth, and Wolverine, and on the right-hand side here, you see characters from Street Fighter, Dalsum, Ken, Ryu, Bison, and Zangief. Heading on to the next section here. Again, split into Marvel and Capcom. Okay, and then we're going to skip a couple pages here. And, yep, you got stuff from Marvel vs. Capcom. And it's a little different. So you got things like, the versus screen, the super move, and the select screen icons right here for, let's say, for Ryu. And of course, they have it for all the other characters as well. So let's just skip a couple more pages. So Marvel 2. So this one, you just got their versus screen artwork here. Okay. So just going to skip a couple pages more, and then we'll just head on to a new game. Marvel 3. So we got things like Jill and Morgan. Okay. And then just try skip to the next section already, because again, this you guys get the general idea already. This section is extras and sketches. So again, that's the miscellaneous section I was talking to about, the one that was kind of hard to explain. So let's just get into this section. So this particular section again has character stuff as well. So this one, of course, is Marvel vs. Capcom. Again, more Marvel vs. Capcom stuff. Oh, and we got some Marvel vs. Capcom 2 here. Bonus artwork for that. We skip a couple pages, or let's just skip several pages here. And here, you have stage artwork for Marvel 2. So again, most of you guys, if you've played these games, you'll definitely recognize these. A couple more pages. And here we go. This is, of course, the opening movie sequence for Ultimate Marvel 3. And I like this because it's kind of like screenshots, but, it's like a storyboard screenshot kind of deal here. So actually, it's kind of neat that they did it like this. And I kind of want to skip to the next section because, again, this section has a ton of other stuff too that, of course, is not limited to what I showed here. But let's skip to the next section already. Because I think this is the greatest, I think this is like the biggest section, I think, the miscellaneous stuff. So hold on, let me just get to the next section. Here we go. And so the last section is the character glossary. So as I mentioned in the beginning, it's the character bio stuff and the ability cards. So turn to the first page and let me just show you what to expect. So again, so we're going with Akuma here, and we see that, shows you the sprite, the character name, who they're affiliated with, whether it's Capcom or Marvel, the game they debuted in, little biographical info about them, and the game they're playable in. So whether it's X-Men Children of Atom or Marvel Superheroes, and so on and so forth, they'll tell you all the games they've been playable in, and they do it for every character, and so because there are a lot of characters over the franchise, you can't expect this section to be a little long. Okay, And then the very last section of the book is this section. It's the ability cards from Ultimate Marvel 3. And just like the character sketches and the artwork, it's split into Marvel and Capcom. So again here, these are all the cards you're able to get in the Marvel vs. Ultimate Marvel 3 Heroes and Heralds mode. So here we go. Okay. That's about it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please comment and rate. And thank you. This has been Creation Manor, signing out.